Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Friday night's Messages of Love from Above. I'm just going to take a moment here to get my desktop all set up and we will get into readings. If you're new to my channel or new to these readings, welcome, welcome. Got a great group of people with wonderful hearts and great senses of humor, which is a great combination. And if you want to know how the free readings work, it's listed in the description box of the video. Generally, I just go down the chat in order, first come, first serve. And then if anyone makes a donation, I do honor that energy exchange, step out and complete those, and dive deeper into those. And then once I'm done, I return back to the free readings. I didn't get to a whole lot this morning. Big apologies to everyone I didn't get to. And then I had a busy afternoon, so I wasn't able to come back on to finish those out today. So I'm back here this evening, though. So we'll definitely dive in and see what Spirit has for all of us. And happy Cancer Moon if you're enjoying our wonderful moon in Cancer. It goes into a different sign every few days. Here is a link. Every Monday, I put out a video talking about the planetary, anything planetary that Spirit kind of nudges me to talk about. And then also the moon. It goes through every sign of the zodiac every 29 days, which means each week, every 2 to 3 days, we go into a different sign. So we're always up and down and up and down. We start off with fire, and then we go into earth, and then air, and then water, and then fire, then earth, and air, then water. So we're constantly changing where our emotions are moving and sitting. And if we're aware of those, then we can make the most of that energy. And, every moment is a choice between unconditional love or fear. And if we are aware of the emotions that are coming our way, we can stay at a higher vibration if we choose to. So it's good information. It's all free. So if you check those out. And then each Tuesday, I put out a Take 10 with Zen. And this week's was all about the good. What is a good day, and how we can transform that. And then I've been having What's Up Wednesdays, which I put out a pick a card. This one is has a meditation at the front of it. So every other week I do full moon and new moon because we're always going through that. And so I do pick a cards around those energies and what Spirit wants us to know about those. And then uh, the other off week, we change the sun sign changes, or the sun changes to a new zodiac sign. So the sun sign changes. And we talk about that. And there's a special birthday reading in there where there's a 3-month forecast. So if you are a Libra, I started that a couple weeks ago, so you can check out that video. But then in the other one is where we do meditation with a pick a card attached to it, which this one we journeyed off to the pyramids of Egypt. So be sure to check that out if that has always attracted you there, because we go on a wonderful transformative journey. We go there and pick up energies and then come back. And then also each month I have giveaways. And so if you're interested in being a part of a giveaway where I'm giving away at least a 45-minute person recorded reading, a hedge of peace, it's your choice of those, or a wish upon a star astro reading. There's 3 ways to win, and you can check those out. One of those ways is being a YouTube member of my YouTube channel. And if you are a Praying Mantis member for $7.99 a month, or even at the Zen Cricket, you're put into that drawing as well for members. But when you're a Praying Mantis member, after each of these sessions, I do go into a special session for my Praying Mantis members where we pull cards, we pull past life readings, oracle readings, all sorts of fun stuff. And on Thursday nights, we have a Q&A from 6 to 8 p.m. where we do all of that and more. And then also you have advanced access to all of my Moon Day Monday Take 10 with Zen Tuesdays and my pick a cards a week ahead of time. So all of that information is available in the description box of the video. And lastly, I know blah, blah, blah. That's why I go on a little early, so I don't take up the reading time with my information about everything that's available. But I do have 50% off for the rest of 2023, which is fast approaching here, it seems. But off of my personal pre-recorded readings, which is where you send me an email, I record it, upload the video to YouTube, and send you a private link that only you can access to it. And all of those, like a 15-minute reading is $5 right now. But all the other pricing is listed in the description box. My Hedges of Peace and Love and my Wish Upon a Star Astro readings, all of those half off too. So if you want to wait, if you don't want to wait to see if you've won, you know, at the end of the month, then you can get it all at half off if you'd like as well. All right, so that's it. I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. So let's get started here. Let me just scooch that over a little bit. And I am going to be using the round tarot I do have as a backup, this beautiful dream Raven tarot, um, which one of my praying mantis members, Julia, sent me as a donation. So thank you, Julia, for that. And they're very beautiful. And I used them all last week and been using them this week and maybe more. So we'll take a look here. You're a Cancer spiritual journey tarot. So you're in the zone right now. You're in your emotional waters. That's great. And hey, New Jersey. All right, everybody. Hello, hello. Good to see everyone. So let's get started. And so the first free reading coming in is for Dijona. So Dijona, let's take a look here and see what Spirit wants you to know right now. All right. So there is this letting go of where you're investing your energy here. It's like you've done a lot, you've invested a lot. There's something coming to completion, some sort of project, some sort of focus that you've had that you're ready just to be like, okay, I've invested enough, I've done it enough, I have the reward. Now I'm ready for something new. And I feel like you're looking for a new idea of something here with the Ace of Swords, something new to invest your energy into. And you are going to be getting new communication regarding a new idea coming in because you do put an end to where you're investing your energy and you're reinvesting that energy to something exciting and new, something really outside the box. So I do like that for you. It feels very freeing. And is it a new job? It's a new focus of some kind, a new hobby or job, or I don't feel like it's relationship for that one. I feel like it's, you know, like something, not someone that you're investing in all this energy into. So I like it, and it feels very transformative, uh, and it does feel like within the next week or two, really within the next week, it just feels like there's this new spark that you're investing this energy. So that's what's coming in for you, Dijona. I like it. So many blessings to you. And then Love 1234, you will be up next. But I do have a donation that came through. Hey, Yasmarie. I'm probably totally murdering that. And my apologies. Thank you for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. Give it a little heart here. Boom. And how does the guy that's on your mind feel about you? Ooh, okay. Let's give these a shuffle and let's find out what's going on with them. And thank you. I said it correctly? Okay. At least one of the times. Bonus. All right, let's take a look. What is this individual? What do they think about you? What are their feelings towards you, right? You want to know on their mind or feelings. So we'll we'll s- we'll dig into their heart and their mind and see what's happening here. Okay. Okay. Well, I like that. Starting off here, we've got the mind. They're figuring things out. They've got a lot on their mind anyway. You've got the scales there, right? And let's see, that's kind of all right. Doesn't want to focus here, but you've got the two scales here, which is the balancing of their thoughts. And the Ace of Swords here is like they've got this cutting away of a lot of stuff in their life. The Justice card is not just about you, it's about their entire life. So just understand that their mind is going through a lot of a remodel here, where they're realizing a lot of their fears they've had in their life are unfounded, and they're connecting and seeing things from a higher perspective, and they're cutting away fears and fears and fears. So their thoughts are transforming in a positive way, because the fears that they've had of, rejection and what will people think, and all these ideas of how a relationship's supposed to be, need to be, have to be, blah, blah, blah. They're really doing an overhaul up in here, but their heart, which is a true expression of what they're feeling, is the 3 of Cups. Joy, celebration, this fullness here coming in with the 3 of Cups. So there is a lot of joy there. Let's see what else they have to come in here. Yeah. More joy. The other big joy card. These are the two kind of cards that represent a great amount of joy. So we do have that. We've got balanced passion. So not only do they have emotions that are there of joy, they've got this energy of joy. Now, the temperance card is patience. They slowly, it makes sense that they're going through this overhaul in their brain, that things are taking their good old time and taking time to have action, to have it expressed, but they're kind of in this slow motion type of not jumping into things. They're really thinking about what they want now, which is, I think, almost abnormal for them from their past. They used to just leap into things and then everything blows up. And now they've been doing a lot of inner awareness of things, which is why it's moving slow. Yeah. And again, at this fork in the road here, where their heart is in battling with their mind, and they're closing their eyes and open their heart, and this is all this thinking that's going on, the balancing out between the heart and the mind that's battling, and the heart will always win. Eventually the brain can't handle it because the brain has to sleep, but the heart is always alive. And the 10 here, the wheel of fortune, shows that this does unfold for you, where everything always unfolds for us anyway. But this tells us that being the wheel of fortune, the tune of for you, even your human side feels whatever unfolds between the two of you is very sees it as fortunate. So I like that. That's a very positive outlook that comes in here, which can mean things really unfold really well between you, or things blow up and they are blown out of the way and it brings in something even better. So either way, your human side's fine, which is great. It's like either it's them or they get pushed out of the way and there's someone even better, you know, um, that resonates. But I like where this is headed here. Yeah, there's a beautiful journey here. It's a beautiful new adventure that's unfolding, and this is without expectations. It's the first card in the major arcana. It does follow this world card, which is ending of old cycles, beginning of a new adventure, and the full card is the new adventure. But it's more like childlike, where instead of having all these supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts, just sucking the life out of the interaction and the adventure. It's like going on vacation and having every moment planned kind of takes the rest and relaxation out of the vacation, and you have to take a vacation when you get back from the vacation just to recuperate from it. Well, that's what this adventure is. The full card is no plans. It's just sitting on the beach or by the lake all day long, nothing planned, and you just go with the flow and enjoy the adventures instead of trying to do all the stuff to get up to, that level there. So I like that for you, Yasmar. It's beautiful. Um, just give them some time to for their heart to whittle away their mind, and for this balancing of their mind to kick in here. Yeah, there's a little bit of a barrier that they're trying to get through, so it just takes them a little bit of time, but that's on their end, not yours. But while we're waiting, whenever we get a patience card, like the temperance card, It does happen for us too because it gives us time to look at our own self-love, let go of mindsets that no longer serve, emotions that no longer serve, make this space. It's like if you're gonna have new furniture, before you can have new furniture delivered, you gotta make space and get rid of the old, right? And so that's what's kind of going on. This opportunity for you to clear the space within your heart and mind, for the progression of this adventure that you'll have with this individual. And I like it for you. But while we're waiting, you can raise that love vibration so you have this new type of love experience instead of doing what we've always done to get what we've always gotten, which we're like, no, we raise our love vibration, and then we are able to have a different experience that comes in. So, much more in tune with your heart. So, I like that for you. And thank you again for your donation. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And we will take a sip of evening coffee here. And love 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey. So, you were up next. So there are no shoulds, of course, in spirit. So we're going to talk about pull a card for the hedge fund, a card for the music coordinator, see what energy come in because there are no wrong choices. They're just different experiences. And we'll see what spirit is letting you know about each of these here. So for the hedge fund, okay. Well, it looks like the music coordinator might be your best bet because you have the hedge fund. There is the sudden change there where I don't feel like you would work there very often. Like positions are removed, things are closed down. It's removed out of your life anyway. And you've got the Empress card for the job of the music coordinator, new birth, creativity, everything that you're wanting around music anyway. And so they're nudging you to go for the music coordinator because that's going to bring you your true heart's joy. Absolutely. The hedge fund job is just, fear. It's mental based. It's trying to check off things in the brain. The music coordinator is la, your heart singing, probably literally, and that's an alignment with your desire and your mission. Yeah, 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 absolutely. Boom, boom, boom. There it goes. Spiritual journey. You're having evening tequila. Whoa. Oh, good for you. I will be having. I started to drink a little wine. I haven't drank alcohol in a long time, but it's good for circulation and good for health as you get older. So I'm introducing it, and I've been sleeping good. Not drinking a whole lot. I'm easing into it. But cheers to you. All right. So Die Baby 777. You're up next. You'd like a money reading. Let's see here. What does spirit want you to know about the money, money, money? All right. All right. Well, you've got this, Ace of Swords coming in here, which this does talk about new ideas, new communication, seeing some things from a different perspective. And as you're moving forward, you have the Queen of Cups, which is a lot like the High Priestess. She rolls over cups, gets a second portion of cups. All the queens do, which makes her very intuitive, very connected to what's deep within. So trust your gut and trust your intuition and look for this new communication, these new ideas, this new avenue, new thoughts and beliefs around money that take you forward. Um, there's this. I didn't mean to sigh that deep. Oof. It's because I'm all yapping. I need to breathe in between. But I'm like, yeah, I'm talking so fast. I don't know what's going on. It's not the coffee. I could drink coffee before I go to bed and sleep like a baby. So I'm not hyper that way. It's this energy coming in. It's just seeing things from a different perspective is so important here. And understanding where you invest your emotional energy. It's like, with anything in our life, whatever we focus on is what grows and expands. So if we focus in on like what we're missing in our life, like I don't have enough money, we're telling the universe, I really enjoy not, believing I don't have enough money. So can you continue that? And can you make me miss more things? Because I really enjoy missing things. And the universe is order up, right? Because it's just following our lead. But if I instead have gratitude for the money I do have, for what is in my life, I'm telling the universe, I really enjoy being grateful for money and abundance. Can you bring me more of that? And they're like, absolutely, order up, or it'll bring in even more things to be grateful for. So I like that coming in there for you. It's just recognition of that. But I trust your gut and instinct. There's new ideas, new ways, new communication coming around abundance and money for you. So you just got to keep your mind open and your ears peeled and your eyes listening. That's funny, but that's what your spirit guides have to tell you. So many blessings to you there, Dai Baby. Many blessings. All right. Yeah, it's red, red wine like the song. You're so funny. Love 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Morg in the void. Hey, Morg. So, hello. A message from your ancestors. Yeah, let's take a look here. Let's see what they have here for you. What do your ancestors want you to know right now? Okay. So you've got this. Oh, okay. I see. So you do have your ancestors are letting you know you've got this, decisions, when you're at the in the fork in the road. They're like you have a choice between your head and your heart. And it's like there's this message that there's no wrong choice. If you choose your mind, you'll have conflict, but it will transform eventually, because when we choose with our mind, it starts off with fears and it'll help us transform our fears into something more loving. If we choose our heart, this is the fastest moving horse. Again, more wand energy. The energy will just come flooding in. So it's like when they're saying if you choose with your mind, it eventually gets you back there anyway. So there's no wrong. It's just when you choose with the mind, it's like taking the long way round instead of the shortcut through the heart. And I like that. So hopefully that makes sense to you. They're just saying when you have decisions to make, close your eyes, open your heart. You'll get guidance and you'll get clarity that will come in. When we keep our eyes open, we're so inundated with information that our brain will come up with all this stuff and it takes us off course. So close your eyes and open your heart is a big message from them for you. Just in time, you are safe. Yeah, and it's because the mind has the checklist, right? The supposed tos, the shoulds, the need tos, the have tos, the must. The heart goes, I want this. This is what I want. Why wouldn't you give me what I want, right? The heart knows, our true heart knows what will make it sing and what will make us feel great. And instead of taking the recipe from, the mind going, well, there's these 50 things you need to do first before you can feel happy. And it's like, all right, well, here we go. And we eventually find out it doesn't. And then we end up going back through the heart anyway. So I like that they're giving you the shortcut. It's like the Dukes of Hazard. We don't need no bridge. Bzz, and if you guys used to watch the old Dukes of Hazard. You can have the little horn that goes off. All right. So that is what they have for you. So many blessings. And then Felicia, hey, hey. And so you've now applied for a few new jobs. Any chance getting a job offer this year? Let's take a look here. And let's take a look here. And this is like where you're headed. Oh, you got 2 and 2. All right. Yeah, so you have 2 horses. The first one's the Knight of Swords, which is movement of thought and belief, and, seeing things from a higher perspective, cutting away fears. You have the Eight of Wands, fast, fast moving. If you focus on higher things and, like the gratitude, I feel like that changes everything. When we start focusing on what we're grateful for, what we have now, things come in fast and furious out of nowhere, the Knight of Swords is on a quest to see things from a higher perspective, seeing things from a place of not having fear there. You have another knight, which is the slowest knight out of them all, but it's really at the core of everything that you're going through here. You have the Knight of Pentacles who's on a quest for the Pentacles, and you get it. New opportunities opening in the outside world, but there's also it's all tied to your feelings of worth and relationship to the outside world and the deservedness of receiving these opportunities in the outside world. But I feel like you do get a job offer. You get many with this Eight of Wands, but it's all about changing your approach to how you think about yourself and who you are, and that you're not defined by these jobs. And it's really stepping into your self-worth here with this Ace of Pentacles. It's truly seeing your worth in relationship to the inside world, not the outside world, and seeing who you are, remembering the powerful being that you are. But I do see a lot of swiftness and communication coming out of nowhere. Just I think we've talked about the Six of Pentacles, which is in that Take 10 with Zen episodes 4 and 5, talks about the things that we can do about where we focus our energy and this belief about our worth in relationship to the outside world, of how much we have to give to receive, and it's out of balance. It's like I have to do so much to deserve so little, and once we get rid of that, it opens up the floodgates, and I feel like that's something clicks, and that's what comes in here for you. So that's what we have for you, Felicia. If you haven't checked out, yeah, that's how you say it. Those those 2 videos, really look at them and really look at those tools, because I feel like it's like so close just to change your connection to your worth to that past 7 years old and younger. There's this transformation that happens that just blows away the blocks that are keeping things from coming in for you. So that's what they have for you, Felicia. And thank you so much for the reminder to give a thumbs up to the video if you're enjoying the free readings. And if you're enjoying the channel, it does help spread the Zen love. So thanks for being part of the Love Tsunami. And thank you, Felicia, for the beautiful reminder. All right. That is what they have. So many blessings. Hey, Deb, love and light to you. All right. Grace 1111. You'd like to know about the October monthly for you. So let's take a look here. All right. All right. So October looks like some new beginnings that are happening here. You do have the full card, which follows the world card. It's the first card in the major arcana, which is a journey that is free from a lot of expectations. And you have the Ace of Swords here too, which allows you to see things from a higher place, and it allows you to cut away the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets that no longer serve, and the things that have kept your path restricted in the past. So October is this freeing time where some old thoughts and beliefs that maybe made you feel blinded and bound, um, and restricted, that you're realizing these things, you're releasing yourself from them, and whatever's held you back on your journey before, it's like it's falling away. It's You're consciously going, what am I afraid of? And you're looking at the fear, and then you're cutting it away. You're seeing things from this great new perspective that allows your life to feel like a new adventure. So October is a very freeing month. I feel for you there. So many blessings to you. I like it. All right. All right. And love 1, 2, 3, 4. If I get to the bottom of the list, I'll come back to your second question, but I try to get through. It's like a potluck, right? Everyone can go through once, and then if everyone's gone through once, then you could go back for seconds. So I'll make a notation here to come back to that if I get to the end. All right. So up next we've got Goldie. So any blessings coming to you? Let's take a look here, Goldie, and see what do we have here. What do they want you to know? All right. Well, so this message is pretty clear here because you've got the Three of Pentacles, which is about being true to the authentic you. And the Ten of Swords is all about letting go of all the thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that you feel the other people are telling you you should be and supposed to be, need to be, and have to be. It's all of these expectations. And the 10 is this person isn't dead. They are just done. They're exhausted trying to live up to everyone's expectations, and trying to do that in the past, that fear has kept the creativity restricted. But here comes the Three of Pentacles, which allows you to express yourself into the outside world and being true to you. And all of these kind of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that you've had in the past have through praise and punishment, right? When we're younger, you're realizing I can take care of myself. I don't have to worry about that. And you're not as concerned about being rejected, all these fears of the boogeyman's going to get you. It's like, I don't believe that anymore. I don't need this construct of all these rules to feel like I'm safe anymore. I can step out and be true to my authentic self and express myself, and I like this. So the blessing that's coming in is this freedom. It's like you're discovering these old beliefs that have kept you kind of caged, kept your creativity caged, your heart caged, your mind caged. And now you're like, I'm gonna go do what I want to do, not what I'm supposed to do. That's what this creativity is creating this beautiful work of art called your life. And then also it can be also things that you are actually creating in your life in somehow, some way, whether it be like a baby or a family or a new type of product or your own business or your own home, whatever it is. The blessing that's coming in is this freedom of not being restricted and feeling small and feeling like you have to um, dim your light or limit yourself. There's this freedom that comes in of it's like the spark of living instead of feeling like you're existing. And I love that for you with that authenticity coming in. So I like it. And that's what they have for you, Goldie. So many blessings to you. Then Linksley, you will be the next free reading, but I have a donation coming in. So thank you so much, Yasmer, for your second donation. And you want to know what's to come in the near future for you? Absolutely. I'm just going to give you a little. There it goes. And then let's take a look here. So thank you for the donation. Let's see what is coming in your near future. What does Spirit want you to know? All right. So you got 3 cards, then 1 card, then 2 cards. So let's see what the 3 cards are first together here. Wow. Well, you definitely have this deep diving that's happening in your life right now. You've got to the Queen of Cups. So diving deep, she's able to dive deep into her emotions to find out what's below the surface, what's bubbling down underneath the depths of emotion. And you have the Knight of Swords, which is movement of thought and belief and mindset, and this quest of trying to find things from that as well. Oh, well, that makes sense that you're a Cancer sign. So you definitely have this deep, you're used to diving and swimming around down there. I feel like it's all about here the emotional reflection and the mental reflection here all has to do with what you feel the 10 of cups means for you. What does emotional fulfillment look like? We've got all the stuff that we're told is supposed to make us feel this rainbow of fulfillment. And if is it family and children and home and land and blah blah blah? Is it all of this? And I feel like you're going through this and understanding, I especially when you get little bits and pieces of different things and you're just like, this doesn't taste like it's going to fill me up, and I feel like this is where this awareness is coming from. The 10 of cups usually means this filling and overflowing, but I don't with all of this so far, it feels like you are having this ending of this old way of thinking about emotion and you're transforming it. Let's see what the other cards are here. Yeah, well, there we go. 4 of cups. The old cups, they're bored with out of their gourd with the 3 cups they normally get, which are relationships, situations, and things, the 3 areas of our life that we're told are supposed to make us feel, supposed to make us feel full and complete and overflowing, but we realize after a while that those cups feel empty until we're offered this 4th cup, which is the Ace of Cups, the chalice, which is turning inward and upward. And once we get filled from above with this beautiful love from above, then that does fill all of our cups. So this makes sense that really what's going on here in the near future for you is this discovery of your self love in such extreme upgraded ways. Let's see if they'll tell us here. Yeah. Yeah, because you're having here things been being removed out of your life, right? You've had these things and people and situations, emotions, mindsets, all this stuff is being removed out of your life on purpose for you. And I feel like you're realizing that because you're with the King of Wands, you're really stepping in to your power here. And you're realizing that these things that are being removed are things that were done and that they no longer serve, and you're able to have this stuff s- uh, cleared, like the rubble moved away out of the, because after it gets hit and it's, the demolition crew comes in, there's cleanup, it's like, all right, haul all that garbage away, clear the space for a new foundation, for a new creation that's coming in here. And, that is very clear here with the King of Wands, which is it's like the Emperor energy, like the Magician energy kind of combined, where the King of Wands is able to really focus on where they want to invest their energy, what they're wanting to do, and they get stuff done. They balance this fiery energy with the mind, because all the kings are given a second portion of air, which is the thinker. And so there is this planning. It feels very much like the emperor, who is Aries energy, and it's they, hear all the advisors telling him the shoulds and the supposed tos and whatever. This is what you need to do for the empire. And they're like, well, I'm the emperor. Thank you, everyone, for your advice. Please leave the throne room. I'm going to make some decisions. And you do. You make decisions for you, for your kingdom, and you put formation to it, which is like you plan and you put action and you take action towards this too. So I like this is what's coming in for you here, because I just feel like you're just like reevaluating where you've invested stuff and where where you're sending it off to. Yeah. And you're getting in tune here. I mean, you've got the moon, that rolls over Cancer sign, and the 8 of strength, which is your higher self in coordination and relationship with your human self. So you definitely are seeing things from this higher perspective, and it makes sense here with both of these, that you're connecting deep into your spirituality, into your connection with spirit, and but you're in pursuit of seeing things from different perspectives, and it's bringing this beautiful change. You say your life is changing, and so is your mindset. Well, there you go. So it definitely is this. um, positive transformation. So trust your gut, trust your instinct. That's very much there with the moon and the Queen of Cups. You're very intuitive, you're very connected to spirit. And I feel like it's like an upgrade, it feels like, in your connection to spirit and the clarity that things come through because I feel like you have been purposely removing clutter from your life in both physical things, energetic things, emotional things, relationships, and mental things too. And then spirits has been helping you, following your lead with helping you remove things out of your life with those tower moments. It's like, "Psh, thank you. I didn't want to have to carry that out myself anyway. So thank you." It's like this great opening that's coming in. So I like that for you. You are very welcome, and thank you again for your additional donation. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So, let's see, we left off with Links Lee. So, Links Lee, you want to know Leo's thoughts and actions towards you. All right. Let's take a look here and see what's going on with the roaring lion here. Well, you know, they're well, first of all, they've got the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Swords. Emotional stability, mental stability. But it just feels like things are, with this fear of conflict, this transformation of um it's mental conflict, but also communication conflict. And I feel like they're just at this kind of stagnation place right now. They're feeling content. And so it's almost like um, why ruin a good thing with communication? If that makes sense. It feels like they're just in this place of, "You know what? I'm okay. I don't wanna ruffle feathers. I don't want to be have conflict. I don't wanna cause conflict. I just kinda just go with what is." And I don't feel like there's a whole lot of action that's coming in here. I just feel like this 5 of Swords is what is keeping them from acting, which again, conflicting mental things of, um, heart and mind and conflict, and it's like they've called a truce with here's the heart, here's the mind, and the battle that was normally going about with that 5 of Swords. They're at a nice truce, and they're like, okay, don't make any sudden movements because the battle will begin again. And I kind of feel like they're just kind of like in this holding pattern, if that makes sense. It just doesn't feel like there's a whole lot of um, change. It's not flatlining like it's dead. It's just kind of like frozen in time for some something that's going on here in their life. It just feels like everything's just kind of they hit pause. They're like, "Okay, that's good. Let's leave it right there for right now." It's like, "Well, when are you gonna hit play again?" It doesn't say. So hopefully that helps, Linksley. I don't know what's going on with that. Leo is normally fire and movement, but for some reason they've hit the pause button, and not just towards you. I feel like it's just their whole world is suddenly froze. And that's what's happening. All right. So many blessings to you. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then angel blessings, you will be up next. I do have a donation. Oh, thank you so much, Divinely Protected. Good to see you. And thank you for your donation. And let's see here. You asked, hey, everyone, angel messages for your love life. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. And let's see what they have here for your love life. All right. We like that. Let's see what else. What does this mean here? All right. All right. Well, it does look like you have something headed your way here, but I feel like it's going to be It's gonna be, in a little bit. I know, yay! We always love that, right? Oh, so you want um alright, and then I'll ask that question too. Sorry, I saw previous, um your previous message. I thought that's the one that you wanted there, so sorry. You'll just donate again. You're so funny. If you want to, you can. But the 9 of Pentacles for the love life thing here, this is about you, being by independent, by yourself in the garden with spirit. And there is this reflection here of, what these are the love that you've had before that just felt empty. It just didn't wasn't fulfilling. Here's you working and being offered your inner love, which you've been working on, which will bring you the 10 of cups, right? So this is um a response from this, right? As you fill up with this, it overflows and it brings in these, this love that you have here. But it's like the focus first is this kind of hermit, alone time in the outside world, independent, finding this to get to this. So that's like, here's the ingredients, or um the recipe to get to it. It's like, okay, this first, then this, and then this. So they're kind of given a pictorial recipe here, and it makes sense here with these other things that are coming in, because you've got the Emperor, which is, Aries energy, new beginnings, looking at what what am I wanting, right? It's the stepping up and determining what I want. And here's the 2 of Wands too, looking at, what do I want to do? Where do I want to invest my energy? And this is all regarding romance and love. It's like this figuring out of um, where do I want to invest my energy, and how much will I want to invest in? It's like there's this, I have like this emperor who is deciding what type of queen they want, right? In this case, it's like, what type of love do you want? And you're just like, you know what? I've learned a lot, and I have a lot to reflect on, and now I'm going to spend the time to determine what is it that's most important to me, right? As you're doing this, because you have here too this change of how you're looking at things. The 10 of swords is the ending of the supposed to be, should be, need to be, have to be, must be. Exhausting trying to live up to all that. And the world card is the ending of old cycles, the beginning of a new adventure that's free from all this restrictiveness. So, both of these talk about this new journey and this new adventure that you're embarking on. And the emperor is the one who's deciding what they want to be, where it wants to head off to. And it's this new adventure that's unfolding here. So I do see, definitely love there, but it's just like that the recipe again, it's independence with spirit, feeling this independent that you don't need someone. And then comes in the finding our my self-love, because knowing that these don't fill us up, but this will fill up everything. And then it's like, boom, it does. It fills up every cup in our life. And it starts here, though, this process. So I like that for you. I feel like that's a message we've had. Um, but let me put cards back in here, and we'll look into this new full-time job by the end of the year and see what we've got coming in there. Let me just shuffle these up. Thank you for your additional donation. I appreciate that. Let's see here. So, all right. And these two and those two. All right. So 3122. Let's see what we got here. Well, okay. Let's see what these are here. Yeah, well, I definitely see Yeah, so full-time job coming in here by the end of the year. You have star card, the dream come true, right? The balancing of things, communicating with your higher self too. It's really present here with these 2 cards. Well, I mean, the page of, wands is kinda like even this ace, I'm sorry, not the ace, the, magician card. So, both of these, the star and that infinity symbol represents your higher self and really tuning into what you're wanting to do, right? There's this passion being expressed and you're putting your energy forward and there's this wonderful ignition and passion that pops in, which I really like there. And then we also have here with this being true to your authentic self and the end of where you're investing all of your energy. And I feel like by the end of the year, you're really able to. I feel like this year has been a year of like so many things happening, but it's been whittling down. Things have been resolving. You've been completing stuff where you're getting down to where you can focus your energy. So, what the 10 of Wands is this stopping of one thing and this moving to another. So, I really like that because it's allowing you to be more true to your authentic self instead of I feel like you've been expending a lot of energy for these other people, and now you have this energy left over for yourself, which it's almost I don't know why they're telling me it's like a baby. Um, Sometimes people can't get pregnant because they have so much stress and the body's going, "There's no way I can handle more," and so it's resistant to receiving this baby within them, right? But when things calm down and they relax, and it's like when people stop trying to have the baby, boom, they get pregnant, right? Not that you're going to get pregnant, at least not yet. And then this, this creativity and this expression is like now with a lot of the stress, this wonderfulness opens up for you to flow forward. It's interesting because you also have Mother Luna, the moon coming in here, which also I'll talk about in a sec. But you've got this beautiful Six of Swords, which is movement. You might even be going across water to attain the job, but it's leaving behind old ways of thinking, moving to new ways of thinking. And another three coming in here about you altering and changing course from where you thought you would be and going, and it opens up here. I like the Six of Swords here. The moon card, like I said, this water energy that's coming in here. I feel like you're across a body of water or near a large body of water with where you're headed with this new job, and there's this the unknown, the hidden that's going to reveal itself, and it helps guide you here because this is the hidden and the unknown that comes forward that allows you to go, "Oh, okay, now I wanna go in a different direction than I had, before." So, I definitely feel, that there is this new full-time job by the end of the year, uh, but, I feel like, it has to do so much with this change of energy because all of this newness, right? Because we definitely have that 10 of wands, and then here's the kind of the ace of wands and stuff coming in here too. So, I like this, um, releasing all of the energy that you're investing in a lot of different areas allows this opening for this new opportunities to come in with all of that. And being aware of your power, right? Whatever we focus on grows and expands. So gratitude, gratitude, gratitude is what it's all about. It's the attitude of gratitude is what draws things to us. And if we focus on something we feel is missing, that's what we draw towards us is more missingness, right? But I do feel very positive about this for you, divinely protected. There is this readjustment of your energy and where you're investing it. And it's just like, finally, just feels like you're able to focus the energy on you And I feel like so much was externally focused, but now it's inward, and this is what changes things. I feel like that's what also helps you with the love coming in too, because you're focusing on you, and not the, I would say, responsibilities, but obligation. It feels like obligations that you felt you've had this year, but I feel like you're being freed from those so that you're like, you're freeing yourself from those because we're the ones that obligate ourselves. It's like out of fear sometimes, right? But I feel like there's this wonderful flow. So that's what's coming in for you, divinely protected. So many blessings to you. Lunar Ray, I didn't get anything come through. Where did you make your donation? I don't see anything in this through the super chats. So um let me know where you sent it and I'll double check whatever source that is since I have so many in 4 different places. Oh, I don't see anything come through here on super chat here. Let me do something here. Because you know how technology these days can be. I'm just going to jump into a report here. No, it didn't come up over there either. So I'm not sure. Did it show it went through everywhere for you? Because it's not showing up on the summary of super chats that come through too. So I'm not sure. Weird. So while you're checking that there, I'm gonna just for the sake of time move on, and I will keep a lookout here for what you're saying there. But Anita Abdul, thank you so much for your donation. That came through. And so you want to know the person on your mind's current life challenges. Ooh, okay. Let's take a look here and see what's going on with them here. And we'll take a look here. I know Luna, you make donations before, so I'm not sure why they're acting up. Why are they being mean to you? Let's take a look here. All right. So, what is this person's life challenges? All right. All right. Well, yeah, I see that they're going through a little bit here. So we got the lovers card here, which so they're having their struggles and their challenges do have to um you know um this sorry, I was reading Luna there. I'll read that in a sec here. But the challenge does have to do with relationship and um they've got a lot of beliefs and mindsets. So they've got a lot of history that is just their life is moving at this, the slow motion, this very slow motion with the King of Pentacles, and I mean not the King, the Knight of Pentacles. And they're on this journey, they're on this quest for their worth and relationship to themselves in the outside world. And that's where this is where the challenge comes in because it goes to their core, even though it feels like they might present themselves as, "Look at I'm confident," and it's like, "No, you're not," because they don't. I feel like they don't move into relationships fast because of these challenges they've had in the past with these, relationships of the past, even non-romantic, all the way back to like relationships with parents and siblings and different things. There's just a lot of extreme, you can see here, a lot of extreme beliefs and mindsets and thoughts that they are being very challenged with here. The devil card is the challenger. It's the Saturn energy, the Capricorn energy, which shakes and rattles our cage to show us all of these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, these shoulds and need tos and have tos and must and supposed tos and all these rules about life that keep us so restricted in a cage that eventually we're exhausted. And they're at this point. I like that we have the 10 of swords, because the 10 of swords is the ending and new beginning, where they're kind of like have been having this rattling going on for quite some time, but the 10 signals for a time of change, for a time of um, regeneration. That doesn't even feel right. Not regeneration, but like a renewal, a rebirth of sorts, because they've got the Ace of Wands, which is they're about to have this new passion that comes in and ignites their life, and the self-love that's coming in here. So they've got this new love and this new passion that is down the road as this. This is the ending, and these are the new beginnings that come from them releasing this. But I feel like they're still like, because of this Knight of Pentacles, I still feel like they're slowly releasing those things. I don't feel like they're in a current relationship. This Lovers card just feels like they're slow in moving into things because of all this emotional, mental, it's not really baggage, it's just mindsets, that this cage they've had their heart in, and their heart is just um, been screaming for so long to be set free that they've been investing. They've been working on their own. Their your spirit guides are sharing that they've been working on their escape plan. How's the heart going to escape from this cage? From all of these chains that bind him here. And you'll notice here that there's this duality, right? Between these, we've got both of the representations of the higher self here, but we've got the freedom that they're wanting. But this is the reality of where they've been. But this is the reality of where they're heading. But they just have to do this work first before they have this energy that comes out there. So hopefully that helps, Anita. This is their life challenge, and it goes beyond romantic. It's friends, it's family, it's everything. Um, when it comes to these expectations, but it's the fears that have kept them from disappointing. It's like they've got this long list of things they have to do with. It's like this people pleasing, like there's the stuff that needs to happen, in their life, and it's just like this long list that they've feared for so long, and they've exhausted themselves trying to please so many people that they're just at this place of looking at those and trying to release those. So I like it. It's just a matter of time. That Knight of Pentacles does indicate a little bit of timing, right? So that is what they have for you right now, Anita. So thank you again so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All right, very good. Ching ching ching. All right, appreciate you. Many blessings. Whoa. All right. So Luna Ray. All right, thank you. So got that figured out. Good. Thank you. I am so happy. Hopefully, you didn't get double charged or anything. And thank you for your donation, as always. Appreciate you. So, any changes in regards to karmic debt being cleared, nearly cleared for your twin flame Terry on his current situation? Oh, all right. Let's take a look here and see. I have a unique understanding of karmic. I don't feel like there's necessarily like karmic debt as much as what we want to experience. So because debt feels like a punishment, and I don't feel like the spirit world has any type of punishment. It's more, we're explorers, right? We're just dying to, like mad scientists, to try different experiments and different experiences, and so, that's kind of the energy here. Are they done with this adventure with their current connection? Have they had enough? Have they blown up their laboratory enough? Let's find out. So let's see what we got here. All right. All right. I like that. Well, okay. Well, I do feel here. I just want to get clarity here on. We did get the temperance card, which is usually things are working themselves out. Eventually it turns to gold, but I just wanted to get clarity on, because sometimes it's like it's happened, it's done, it's over. Okay. So it does feel like they've, done this here. Yeah, right? So we got the Page of Wands, which is, you know, they're this new passion, this new excitement of life. They got the Four of Pentacles, which is stability in their outside world, and a lot of thinking. A lot of thinking with the King of Swords, because all the kings are given a second portion of air. So big thinker, and they're really looking at things. And I feel like, I don't know why there's this energy around home, around like finding a new home. So it just feels here like I don't know if they live together or there's a situation where they, cohabitate, but it just feels like cyclical with them, because there's this, here's this movement, here's the 10 of cups and this movement away from that across water. And so I feel like there's this relocation type of energy that's coming in here. And the 10 of cups is like, I'm not going to be happy here. I got to move from choppy waters to calmer waters. So I feel like there is this energy that's coming in. And, like I said, we've got the temperance, which is when I asked, well, is this like taking forever? Okay, so they live together. Yes, I feel like there's like this, how can I separate physically? Because I feel like they've been drifting away, emotionally for a while. Let's take a look here and see. Because I asked, like, with this temperance, is it that it's taking time, or is it the time is over? And well, let's take a look here. We've got the Ace of Cups, which is this time of filling up and overflowing, finding their self love. And here's the Four of Wands, which normally is the marriage card. But, it's like with the Sun and this Six of Pentacles, there's this balancing here that's coming in. All that temperance is balancing too. All this Libra energy that we're in, right? It's just feels like there's this, they're trying to balance everything, but this Leo energy, this their inner child is just screaming to be released. And it's shining bright light upon everything, shining light upon this. There's like a big codependency energy here with that Six of Pentacles, the need to overgive. And um, I feel like, I'm not sure if their partner, their current connection, it feels like they're this partner, this other one, that they are this like master of enabling, where they will embed themselves in someone's life so much that they will convert other enablers and codependent relationships to be the receiver. And they will try to make them so dependent upon them that they think that, and they won't allow that person to give to them, because they create this environment, this it becomes a parent-child relationship instead of adult to adult. And so because they feel like a child, which this would be, your Terry, the your twin flame, that makes them feel like a child, and no, I'm mama bird. I can only give to them, and they can't give back. Well, if they go, nope, nope, you can't give back to me, then they want to give outwardly somewhere else, and that's why this isn't working out because their individual is so um, consuming, in that they don't, because of what they had when they were younger, they feel they have to give 10,000 love coins to get one back. So they're like, I can't let you give to me, you know? And so because, we all as humans love to give, but I feel like in the past, Terry was an enabler in their relationships, but this one so overshadowed it that, he's like, I've got to be able to give to somewhere, somehow. And that's why they want to leave the relationship. And they might have had some, because that's what happens in these codependent relationships is um, the person gives and gives and gives until they feel exhausted. And then they'll continue to give and give until they're resentful. And that doesn't turn out well. They turn into, this fiery thing attacking. But on the other hand, the person who's not allowed to give, they will invest that energy into becoming a workaholic, working out at the gym all the time, or finding a hobby, or spending that energy on friend or affairs, because they need to feel that feeling like they're needed too. And if that person doesn't allow them to give to them in those ways, then they go somewhere else. And that's the wonderment of codependent relationships. So it's a good awareness coming in here with all of that. And I do feel like there's this move coming here where they are going to be leaving residences. Um, that's coming in. Wow. Yeah. So I feel like that's what's happening. And I just feel like they're ready to head out. Anything on timing at all? I know we like to ask, and they're always like, "In divine timing." Oh, son of a just a burger. 7 of Pentacles. The fruit last thing to grow on the fruit tree is the fruit. Just be patient. You can have a discussion with your spirit guides. Those are yours. But that's what they're saying. Just be patient. Just continue to, the old Zen saying of chop the wood and carry the water. Just do the daily stuff while you're waiting. The biggest thing we can do is focus on any of our codependent tendencies, right? Because they're a wonderful mirror for us. And it's like being a recovering alcoholic. It's I'm a recovering enabler in codependent relationships. That's why I know them so well. And I witnessed it even among my own parents. So, we see it, we understand it, that this is what happens. This is how, things unfold and where they invest those energies. But we can become aware of what we do. And I know, right? You're so right, Luna. Yeah. Patience is key. He, he. Ha, 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 ha. But I love it, yeah, because there will be opportunities that will come here. But this is looking at our worth in relationship to the outside world. So while we're waiting for them to figure that out, we want to be prepared ourselves so that we don't fall into the codependency, that we can have an adult to adult relationship. What? I know, instead of a parent child relationship of somehow with that codependency. So I like it for you, Luna. It's a coming. It's a coming. Slow and steady. But, you don't need to worry yourself, right? So that is what is coming in. So many, many blessings to you. And thank you again so much for your donation. I greatly appreciate that. All righty. I think that was it last for the donation. So I'm going to scroll, scroll, scroll. All right. And all right, so we left off with angel blessings. So let's take a look here. Angel blessings and see what we've got going in here. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right, evidently that. So let's take a look here. Let me just clear this out here. All right. Wow, you definitely have transformation coming in here, because we've got this. Um, take a look here. I apologize. I just wanted to verify something here. Yeah, and Anita, if you're still here, your donation disappeared off of my thing here. When you retract your message from the donation, it can take back the donation as well. It's not supposed to, but for some reason it does. So if you're still here, if you weren't aware of that, you can remake the donation if you wish, but just be aware of that. All right. So, like I said, angel blessings. You've got these fives here, two fives. You got this transformation of thought and belief, and it has to do with your feelings of this abandonment, left behind, this energy of abandonment, like the left out in the cold. So there is this transformation that's coming in here, and we've got this energy that comes in of of deep reflection. It just because there's two fives on each side, it just feels like this mirror effect. And I feel like there's someone that you might be having some conflict with, currently or in the near future, that you see the mirror that it is and how it triggers these beliefs, and just realize that they're for you. I know, just realize that, it's easy. No, I understand. But there's this energy of, okay, um, you know, of realizing that and seeing that in the mirror and going, "Oh, so this is about me on the inside. This isn't about them. It's just this echo from the past." And I feel like it's important to know the origin of where it comes from. And generally, because it's going to be an emotional trigger, it's going to be from our emotional body that's created 7 years old and younger. And I feel like it's important just to be aware of what that conflict is, and that it doesn't happen out here, it happens in here. And it, because of this emotion that happened, it created these mental beliefs. And so when we understand that there's this mental belief and we know it came from this emotional origin, again, 7 years old and younger, that it's like, this is the little inner child that's got stuck in the cellar. Because when our mental body starts to be created at like around 7 years old, it goes, no, 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 emotional inner child, you cannot express yourself because we will get rejected. You must suppress. And it pushes it into the cellar, and it's down in the basement with all these charged emotions still. So it'll, bang on the pipes in the basement for it to make its way up and go, what is that noise? Well, that's the noise that's rising, is the inner child going, hey, can we look at this? I'm tired of feeling it. Can we release it? And I like this. It doesn't sound like fun, but it post haste afterwards, it is, because you get this feeling of victory with the world card, but ending of old cycles and beginnings of new adventure that's so much more free. It's like this adventure feel that happens afterward because you're set free from it. So hopefully that helps, angel blessing, especially if you've like felt it like, yeah, it was today. And I'm ready to let go of it. But that's what's coming in for you. So many blessings to you, angel blessings. And up next, we got Divine Feminine Chronicles. So love reading for you. Let's take a look here. All right. So let's take a look here and see what do they have for love here. And let me just close down the screen over here. All right. All right. Looks like you got some choices coming in here. Okay. So you've got the Emperor, which is new Aries energy, standing up, taking power, taking control, and making the decisions for your life and movement forward. And they do have, this input that they've had throughout their life of, supposed to's and shoulds and need to's from all these advisors. And this Emperor stands up going, no, no, I'm going to decide. And I feel like where the decision to come in here is this release of this energy that around a third party situation. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, this has been a long time coming. It's like it's been a while since it happened, possibly here. Um, and it's this quest that we're on of our worth. And again, there's this all this energy of releasing. There was like a lot of energy put into I never want that to happen to me again type of energy. But I feel like there's this transformation that comes in here with this Knight of Pentacles in realizing that it's because it reminded me of a Byron Katie. If you've ever heard of Byron Katie, it's she has a website called thework.com. And one of her Judge Your Neighbor worksheets, which is totally free if you want to check it out. She has a great YouTube um, channel as well. But one of the questions at the very end is, I never want to have to experience that again. I never want to have to experience, someone having a third party involved in this supposedly was supposed to be committed relationship, or at least I was committed to them. And, but there's this, I, I look forward to facing that again because in facing it, I understand what fears I have about their actions, meaning something about me. And there's freedom that comes in here because this emperor is really stepping into the power of their authority, going, you know what? No, I get to decide that their actions tell me about them. They were unhappy on the inside. And so that's why they were going out there. I look at what I learned through it for myself and I set myself free. Um, and so the energy that was invested in this third party type of situation of love, this sets you free and it allows you to step forward and it allows this energy that's been almost like a barrier keeping love from coming your way. It sets you free. And I like this energy that's coming in here. So hopefully that makes sense and resonates for you there, Divine Feminine Chronicles. Um, but that's what's coming in. So many blessings hang in there. Trust me, lived it many times myself. Um, and there's freedom that comes through the release of those things and the knowledge we glean. What I learned through mine post looking back, of course, afterwards, not during it. No, I was plotting where I was going to bury bodies. I'm just kidding. Not that bad. Um, Um, but what was I saying? I'm all no, I'm not getting upset. Um, the because when I looked back over it, Spirit was like, "What did you learn from those things?" Like, "Oh, that people suck," like, no, well, no, what did you learn about you and your faithfulness and you cheating? And I'm like, I was faithful to all of them. What are you talking about? And they're like, well, if you're looking for your self-worth, which self-worth is, inward and upward to yourself, and you were looking for your definition from them, consider that you were cheating on yourself with them. What? At first it was like hard for me to comprehend, but then I saw and I felt it, that I was like, wow, I was cheating on myself with them because I was looking for them to define my worth, not defining my worth in here. So there's a big aha that can come through all that. So hopefully, again, that makes sense. But that's what's coming through for you, Divine Feminine Chronicles. So many blessings. All right. And then Magana, you are up next. Hello, hello. So, any messages the spirit guides have for you? Absolutely. Let's take a look here and see what we have. What does spirit want you to know? What do your spirit guides want you to know right now? All right. Yeah, there's some new opportunities that are coming your way here with this Ace of Pentacles. So the outside world is offering you something, and the Two of Wands shows that the decision of where you want to go, what you want to create with it, is what is going to come into play. See if I can do this. Come on, there we go. So you have the Hermit card, which is about turning inward, making sure to connect to your higher self and to your spirit guides to guide you. Because what happens here, they're going to let you know that you're going to be standing there going, which way do I go? Which way do I go? And this Two of Wands is showing kind of like this indecision because you don't have all the information to make a decision. You're like, well, it could go here, blah, 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 blah. But on the other hand, it could go here and blah, 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 blah. But on the other hand, again, blah, da, 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 da. And it's like going back and forth. It's almost like there's not something, you don't have enough information to differentiate on what the best choice for yourself is. And Spirit's saying, you can ask us. We won't interfere with your power of choice and your free will. We only work on things you asked us to before you came down here, and anything that you ask of your own free will in this lifetime. So they're basically saying, you know, we'll nudge you and remind you that we're still here through repeating numbers or synchronicities. It's them standing behind you going, just remind you we're here if you need us. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. And you can ask them for, hey, can you give me some guidance in this, please? I just need to know which way is for my highest experience. I can't make up my mind. So can you bring me information? And you will, and it'll come in where you'll be able to um, it'll be so obvious with this new piece of information. You're like, oh, no brainer, this one, and so the solution comes that way. But it's your spirit guide saying, don't feel like you can't ask us for assistance and for answers and for help. We absolutely will let you, help you because we do want to help. So yeah, again, Two of Pentacles, two, like going back and forth, so just, when you can ask them for anything, and they definitely have surrounded by a posse that's dedicated to you, and so they're just waiting for you to ask for their assistance, and it's there. So I like it. So that is what they have for you, Magana. I'm liking it. Many blessings to you. All right. And then we are to Doll Face Diva. Hello, hello. So you'd like a general for the weekend. That's right. We're at the weekend, aren't we? So let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about this weekend here? All right. So you have this great opportunity here with the King of Pentacles to have a very full feeling weekend coming up here. What we have to get beyond is the Five of Swords, which is the battle between your heart and your mind. There's the, well, I really should do this, the obligation type of feeling, which will not make you feel full. It will just make you feel back to zero. This is more about closing your eyes and open your heart and going, what do I want to do that will make my heart sing? Choose that with these choices that you have this weekend, moment by moment. Close your eyes, open your heart. What do I want to do? I don't want to just exist and get back to ground zero. I want to create. I want to go explore. I want to express my heart and myself. And this is what Spirit is saying is like, yeah, that obligation. What are you fearing? What are we waiting for to live? To die? Let's live. Let's live. You're not going to die. Let's, at least not this weekend. You'll live, 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 and enjoy the moments. And I like it. There's this freedom that comes with this. So That's what they have for you, doll face diva. Close your eyes and open your heart. All right, many blessings. And NJ, I keep on thinking New Jersey, because obviously that's the abbreviation for that. So, how is your relationship? Will he ask you to marry him on your trip? Ooh, all right. Let's find out what are the intentions based on current energy here. Well, there is definitely a possibility. You've got your relationship is moving very fast here with the Knight of Wands. It's the fastest moving horse. It's the Knight of Wands. It's the horse on fire. So there's a lot of passion, a lot of movement that's happening here. Um, I feel like I don't think that marriage, I don't think it's going to happen that fast though. I feel like there's still this transformation that's happening, and I feel like they're waiting here. There's still a little bit of time. I feel like the King of Wands that they eventually will, but they're still getting past this Eight of Swords, which I feel like both of you are getting past this Eight of Swords, which is you're realizing what of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets have kept you feeling blinded and bound and trapped in the past. And I feel like there will be this movement, this going forward, but I feel like it's just a little bit more, and the 8 is good with the 8 of swords. It's not like you're feeling stuck. It's both of you are flowing and releasing fears, and thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that would have kept you from being able to experience and moving forward. So it's positive cards here. And though your relationship is moving fast and it is moving forward, I feel like there's just a little bit more time before they ask you to marry. So enjoy the journey, though. I feel like that's within their scope of what they're thinking about. I just don't feel like I feel like they need to get past some things, and that you both need to before that to happen. So that's what's coming in, NJ. I know, I'm sorry, but at least you can just enjoy the the trip without going, "Oh, when is it? Is it now? Is it now? Is he getting down on his knee? Oh, no." But so enjoy your trip though. So many blessings, NJ. And then surely you'll be in my next free reading, but I do have a donation that came in. So thank you, Queen Bay, for your donation. You want to know what outcome between you and your Scorpio since your contact. All right, let's take a look here. I'm just gonna reshuffle here. All right, let's see here. What is the current outcome based on current energies? You know how the future is always moving, moving, moving. So we'll look at current energies here. Oh, wow. So at the bottom of the deck, what's unknown here is this Six of Cups, which for me lately represents a lot of this past life connection that's below the surface. So you both, well, the Scorpio would too, because the Scorpio really dives into the unknown. So they're probably picking up on this energy too, because you're like, what is this pull that we have? Do you feel like it almost can be like you feel like you've known them before in this lifetime, but you haven't. Or if you have, it's even deeper than that. You're like, it just feels like this strong bond and this strong connection that's there. So there is this past lives that you've had together. And let's see what else is coming in here. Yeah, a lot of thinking for sure, because we've got this movement of thought and belief and mindset, new communication to come in from them too. Um, but there is the swift movement because we've also got the Queen of Swords, which the Queen of Swords balances the heart and mind. And this knight is at the behest of the queen. They serve the queen. The queen goes, I want the Ace of Swords. The knight goes in a quest for the Ace of Swords. So there is this, energy, and again, more thinking here with the Four of Swords, which is, they're sleeping and resting here. It's about peace of mind. It's about letting go of these expectations, this movement and cutting away of fears to allow this peacefulness to come in and this movement. We also have Page of Wands here, which is passion and attraction. Again, that I feel like that Six of Cups energy of that past life is really coming in here and making itself known. So you feel that, and there's even on the bottom of the deck because of this connection, it feels like things will move fast, at least passion and energy wise. There's this attraction that comes in. But let's take a look here. What else? What is the outcome here based on current energy with all of this? I feel like they needed to tell you the backstory of all this to understand what the draw is. And okay. Well, you get the Lovers card that pops out here and the Hanged Man. So it feels like it's definitely an important relationship that unfolds here. Just takes time here with transformation. So the relationship piece, the outcome takes time, though I feel like with this energy, certain things like passion and stuff, move in fast, right? There's a strong connection that I don't think either of you can deny. But all of this swords energy, all this thinking and all of this does require some, removal of um, thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, that the fears of being heartbroken, the fears, of things are what hold things back from moving into, commitment and, relationship and those types of things that come with it all. But hopefully that makes sense and helps you realize what this draw is that's very, I don't use the word palpable, but that's what they want to use, is the word palpable. It's like you can't deny it. It's like it's there, and heck, what is this? And it's like, all right, well, this makes sense. But that's what they have for you, Queen Bee. So hopefully that resonates. And again, thank you so much for your donation. All right. And we'd left off for the free readings with Shirley. Hey, Shirley. So you want to know, what is the person on your mind's current feelings and next actions towards you? Let's take a look here. Current feelings and next actions. So current feelings. All right. Well, feelings, are they an air sign? Because we've got the Justice card, which is all about thinking. They've got the Ace of Swords. They're trying to balance their thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. And well, it's on their mind, what was on your mind, but this is their, it's more thinking than feeling from them. And their next actions towards you, Page of Wands. So new passion. They do kind of, it's energetic physical attraction, and they will move more on that than on emotion. It's all, they think a lot in their heads, and they balance out a lot of things, and they think through a lot of things. But this Page of Wands is about this energy of um action, but more energetic than emotional. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So they're more likely to flirt, make the moves on you than to communicate their emotions. And I feel like with it, because there's so much in their mind, so much in their head, that's why it feels very air signy, where they just think about things, think, and their emotions are like in this padded cell room that's it's um what is that, soundproof, and the heart's going, I want what I want, and they can't hear any of it all because they're in their mind, and they put their heart in a timeout, and so they will act more on passion than they will on emotion. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's what's coming through right now. So many blessings to you, Shirley. And then infinity is one, hello. So you want to know who is coming towards you in love. Let's take a look here and see what does spirit want you to know about who is coming towards you in love. All right. Well, there will be someone that'll be coming towards you in love. Introverted type of individual is who this will be. And this also represents that you have this time of kind of to yourself and making sure to take your time to connect with your higher self to help you on the journey here. But you definitely have here someone with the two of cups here is an important relationship, an important individual that's coming in here, but very much an introvert, very much to themselves. It's a Virgo energy too, if that doesn't have to be a Virgo, but it definitely has that type of energy around it. They think, they look into things, they have this journey. Um, but yeah, so I just feel like it is this person that, um, and I don't know if you're an introvert yourself, but it's like introverts unite separately at home by ourselves. So someone who appreciates their alone time and their self time. And this is the person who's coming towards you with love. So they have time, but they're very self-aware because of this time that they spend alone with themselves a lot, really reflective, really aware. um, so it's good, it's like when a they're showing me, it's like when a cat chooses you, like you go over to a friend's house or go over to someone's house and they have a cat and the cat comes over and sits on your lap, you feel very special. It almost feels like that. It's like, wow, this introvert chose me, and wants to spend time with me. You're special. So that's what's coming through for you. Infinity is one. So many blessings to you. All right. And we are to Benita. Hello. And you want to know, Benita, what will the next person be entering your love life be like? All right, let's take a look here. See what does spirit want you to know about them here? All right. Well, we've got really Pisces water, Cancer, um, Scorpio energy that's coming in here with the high priestess. And we've got here, the 5 of swords feels like in the beginning there might be a bit of, um, I won't say conflict, but it almost feels like bantering. Uh, that, and it's kind of like there's this, I mean, it just feels like very fiery type of energy between the two. And that's the kind of thing where I haven't felt this in a while with that card, but it's like, um, you both very much stand out for yourselves. You're almost a little fiery where, um, I don't wanna say that other people in the past for both of you might have said, "You can be a bit much," which means, like, you're, like, very strong and very confident, and you come across this way, but you love it when people are able to stand up and that they don't go, "Oh, okay, whatever," and cower, right? You're like, "Just be yourself," and you're just very you. You express yourself, you don't hold back, which is, some people find intimidating. Oh, well, other people are intimidated by it. It's not that you're intimidating, it's they're intimidated because of their low self-worth. But this person that comes in because they know themselves very well and are very confident as well, boom, boom, and you're like, "Wow," and they feel the same way, though. They're like, "I wish can find someone that just could keep up with me, that can, bring it and not shrink, but will meet me on the not meet me on the battlefield in like a, an unhealthy type of, I want someone who argues with me. It's like, no, I want someone who stands up for themselves, that doesn't feel intimidated, right? And this is who this person is. very strong, as well, and confident, but it's not in an arrogant way, and I don't feel like that's from you either. You're confident, and people just think, "Oh, that's arrogant." It's, like, only because they, um, feel low about themselves. That's why they're like, "Oh," and this person comes in, gets it, and go, "I love your confidence," and you're like, "I love that you can recognize it as confidence." So that's what's coming in, Benita, a little piece of who's headed your way. So many blessings to you. All right. And let's see, we are to Alex. Hey, so what's to come in love for you? Let's take a look here and see what is to come for love for you. Well, I think you are having love come in here, and here's the King of Pentacles. So, earth signy, abundant, feeling of an individual. The King of Pentacles has been through a lot in the outside world, really understands how life works in the outside world, has this true sense of abundance and groundedness. And I like it. So, I feel like this is who is coming in for you here. And very soon, definitely by the end of the year. I don't feel like you know them yet, though. I feel like it's new type of energy that's coming in here. Um, Anything else about who this is? Yeah, it can be Leo energy with this strength card coming in here, but someone who's very, very confident, very full, with all of this just because of what they've experienced. Again, like we were just talking about, not arrogant, just confident because they've learned the hard way and they're like, you know what? I learned very well when I learned the hard way, like we all do. But I feel like they've got this great sense of their worth in relationship to the outside world. And so they're not easily I'll say they're not easily pleased, but they're not easily um, drawn into the worldly stuff. It's like that's just stuff. That's just things. They really honor relationship with friends and again a lot of learning that they've done in relationship to the outside world. So I like that for you, Alex. That's what's to come here, and definitely, like I said, by the end of the year. Um, How you can speed it up, of course, we talk about this a lot of our, when we raise our love vibration and we bring it to a certain level, then that speeds things up. The more we raise our love vibration, it speeds up drawing love into our life. Otherwise, it's more of an anchor, it slows things down, or we draw in lower vibrational stuff. So you've been uh, improving transforming your inner love to a higher place. And that's what continue to do that more and more and more. And that just draws them in faster and faster and faster. So I like that for you, Alex. That's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And Spiritual Journey Tarot. So we got to you. So you like a general. So let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know right now? Okay. Well, you got two major arcana coming in here, and there is this journey of choice that's coming in here for you. You've got the Emperor, Aries energy, fiery energy, choice energy. The Emperor is surrounded by people yapping in their ear about the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the musts. The Emperor goes, "Thank you, everyone. Clear the throne room. I'm making a decision. I'm putting things into play." And it's these work very well together because the Fool card, of course, follows the World card, which is um you know leaving behind old cycles, beginning of new cycles, going into this adventure that's free of all these blah 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 expectations. Supposed you need to be, have to be, whatever they've said, in trying to box in the Emperor. The Emperor's like, you know what, I'm going to do it my way, free of all that stuff. And there is this freedom that opens up with this and heads forward with that. So I do like that coming in here for you. It's very much this, yeah, do this adventure, make these choices, create it the way you want to, put form to it, plan it, but don't try to do it like, well, it should be this way. Get rid of the shoulds, the supposed tos, the need tos, the have tos, the must. Trust the decision that you want to do and step forward. Don't be afraid because it's an adventure instead of work. It becomes this exciting exploration instead of, all right, I'm checking off the list of all the things that have to be done a certain way, blah, 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 right? So I like this beautiful freedom coming in. So that is what they have for you, Spiritual Journey Tarot, and I like it. So enjoy your adventure. All right. Let's see where we're at here. Awesome. I'm glad it resonated. It's so correct. All right. So, Mary P, we are to you. So, Mary P, what does next week have in store for you? Let's take a look here. What does Spirit want you to know about next week? Well, the Emperor card coming out again. I like this here too. Well, I like them all. What can I say? But we have the Eight of Pentacles, which shows that you've been putting in the work, the blood, the sweat, and the tears. And now things are moving, things are changing in your outside world. Things will be progressing next week, which will put you in this place where you need to make some decisions. The Emperor card is about you stepping up and you deciding. There's things that you need to decide for yourself, there's this, don't be afraid to leave people and situations and other things behind, because you've been in the work, you put in the progress, you've made all this um, investment into yourself and into things, and now it's time for you to decide for you too. Everyone's going to have advice of supposed tos and shoulds and need tos, but it's a time for you to put yourself first and to go, you know what? Um, I don't need to sacrifice myself for everyone else. I get to choose. I get to step forward. I get to progress. Because it's like, a bunch of caterpillars agreeing to do something, and then the butterfly, you all decide to go into your cocoons to become butterflies, and then you're going to do so much stuff together, and then you get out of the cocoon and you're the only one that went through the work to become a butterfly. All the caterpillars like, well, we decided it was too much work, but you can do all the flying and the carrying of stuff. And you're like, I don't think so. I will carry my stuff, but you guys chose not to go through it. So you get to stay doing caterpillar things, but I got to fly and I can't carry all your stuff too. I'm going to carry my own. And I feel like this is an important part of next week for you, is for you to make decisions for you and not take on the responsibility of other people's choices. So that's what I feel is coming in for you, Mary P. So many blessings to you. That's what they have for you right now. All right. So let me just scroll down here and see where we are at. All right. So tarot to tarot. You're up next. Your question is, what does Fred think about your age? All right. Let's take a look here and see what's on Fred's mind about age. you know, they've got this is balancing of heart and mind. You've got the thinking here, and you've got the balancing. It feels very balanced. I mean, this is balancing of heart and mind, and here's the scales of balancing the mind. So I don't feel like they have great concerns around it. I feel like it's a very balanced approach, and I don't feel like they have, judgment around it. This is justice and the Queen of Swords. So I feel like it's they're okay with it. They don't think one way or another with it. It almost has this energy of, it's a number, but who you are and how you act and everything is what matters more. I feel that that's the kind of energy that comes in there with those cards. They don't think you're um, I feel like they feel you don't act your age, and so there's that energy that comes with that. Like they don't, you know, you don't act your age in a positive way. Um, so they're like, yeah, it's just a number. What does it matter? What matters is who you are and how you portray yourself. I feel is how they really look at things. So that's what's coming in there for you, tarot to tarot. Nothing to worry about. How do you feel about your age? That's what impacts your life. Theirs is just their own thoughts, right? All right. Let me continue moving down here. So, Lydia, I believe you are up next here. Okay. So, Lydia, anything good coming towards you in October? Career, finance, love. Let's take a look. What does Spirit want you to know about October here? Well, it looks like you have several different things coming in October with the Seven of Cups. It can sometimes represent emotional confusion, but I feel it's more like there's a variety of things that are possibilities of being able to come in here. And it all comes down to you as the Queen of Wands sitting on your throne, which she's got the black cat, which is spirit. You have a connection with spirit who can help guide you in things in your life. But so much of what is possible in your life has to do with you with your ace of wands. So they're basically saying that whatever you focus on is like attracts like. So whatever you focus your intention on, your mental, emotional, physical, and intention energy, whatever you're investing in is what you're going to draw to you. And I feel like they're saying here October is a big month for you in what you draw in because things are going to come fast. Whatever you focus on, it's like fast food. It comes here, it's ready. You're like, whoa. So if you focus on what you're missing in your life, you'll miss more things. And the things you miss, you'll miss even more because we're telling the universe, I enjoy missing things. If you're focusing on what you're hating, more of what you hate will come into your life because you're telling the universe, I really love it when I am able to hate things. They're like, all right, order up. We'll order you some more. If you're focusing on your fears of what will come in or leave your life, that will expand. But this is about this power of choice. If you focus on what you're grateful for, what you do love, what peace and unconditional love and joy, then you draw more of that and more things to be grateful for. So I feel like they're saying that, good is all about, in fact, the Take 10 with Zen episode this week is the good day. So if you haven't checked that out, definitely look at that because it talks about how we define what a good day is and we can transform it. And it's within our power what we get to do with it all. So I really like that for you, Lydia. So you can have a lot of opportunities in career and finance and love, a lot of positive things, but all has to do comes back to you and where you're investing your energy. So be sure to check that out because I feel like you're in a time frame where all the planets are in alignment for this fast manifestation coming in. So that's what they have for you, Lydia. So many blessings to you. All right. Let's see. We did that one. We did those. Okay. So we got a few more here. So next up here, and everyone's saying to add you to the list. It's the chat is the list. I go down in order. I try to get through as many as I can. I'm only going to be on for about 6 more minutes, so I'm not sure I'm going to get through everyone, but I will be back tomorrow morning and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and then again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. And if you're interested after each of these free readings, where I'm headed off to is my praying mantis session for all my members, my praying mantis members, for $7.99 a month. You have access to all of those exclusive free readings. Also, Thursday nights we go live 6 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time for a special Q&A where we answer questions about spirit, ask questions about me. We pull past life readings, all sorts of stuff. And you also have advanced access to my Moon Day Mondays, my Take 10 with Zen, and my pick a cards that I put out a week in advance for my members. So you have access to all those because I have quite a few here. I don't think I'm going to get through everyone, but I shall return at those times. Or if you want to join me in those, you can join. You have immediate access to those sessions too. All right. So Indigenous 55, you actually happen to be up next and you like guidance. Love, light, and energy. Well, we send you tons of love and light and energy, Indigenous 55. Let's see what Spirit would like to provide as far as guidance here. Wow. Well, it's very clear here. This knight is on a quest. All these knights of the Knight of Swords is on a quest for the Ace of Swords. And here's the Ace of Swords that is being offered to you. And what this represents is, there's this movement of thought and belief, and you're being invited to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, these truths that are rooted in unconditional love, which allows you to see things from a higher perspective. And it allows you to also, it's double edged at the same time, cut away the thoughts and the beliefs and the mindsets that no longer serve you, that free you. So there is this change of mind, this change of way of approaching things, because every moment is a choice of either a story that we apply to the moment of unconditional love or fear of losing conditional love, fear of failure, fear of rejection. All of these opinions we've been given our life, the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts that are rooted in fear. If you don't do these things, you're unlovable, right? So when we can take some deep breaths and step out of fear, then we can see things from a higher perspective, from the higher realms, and we're able to cut away these fears and go, why do I fear that? What do I feel it will do to me if I do or don't do that? So the guidance here is to take a step back, take deep breaths, look at what am I fearing in this situation? And is it true? And try to look at things from this heavenly, unconditional love point of view. And then it brings clarity to your situation. So that is what is coming through for you right now, Indigenous 55. Hopefully that is helpful for you. And let me see here. Yeah, we've got a ton more to go here. So I'm not going to be able to get to any others here because am going to be bugging out of here in about 3 minutes to get over to my other session. But as I mentioned, I have a ton of pick a cards too. If you needed if you need a answer this evening and need guidance, I have a ton of pick a cards. Follow your heart. And I have playlists even for career, for love, for relationship as well. And the pick a card from this week was about we actually go on a little meditation. We visit the Egyptian pyramids where we, find out what can be revealed to us with those things. So you can check out those. Also, we've got Moon Day Mondays every week that talk about the energies of the moon for the week and what the planets want to tell us. So you can check that out to see what energies are going on. And then, as I mentioned a moment ago, I have a Take 10 with Zen every Tuesday. And this is one was called The Good Day. And we look at how we can transform our day by looking at how we define good, right? And then what else? What else? Oh, don't forget the monthly drawing. I do have a monthly drawing. So if you want to get in for a chance to win a 45-minute personal recorded reading, or a Hedge of Peace and Love, or a what is it that I do? A Wish Upon a Star, Astro reading. There's 3 different ways you can win, which are listed here. One is by being a member, either at, the Zen Cricket level or the Praying Mantis level. You can get into those. So it talks about different ways there. And then lastly, I do have 50% off my personal pre-recorded readings, my Hedges of Peace and Love, and those Wish Upon a Star Astro readings all the way to the end of the year. So if you don't want to wait to see if you'll win and you want to have any of those, all the pricing is listed in the description box, including like my pre-recorded personal readings are where you send me an email with your questions, and then I record it and then upload it and send you a link to it, a private link to only you can access it. And like a 15-minute reading is $5. There's 5 US dollars. And all the other pricings there. So if you're interested, all of that is available at half off until the end of the year. So you're very welcome, Indigenous, and apologies to everyone else I didn't get to here. Um, so I will be back though, like I said, tomorrow and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain, and tomorrow night also at 6 p.m. Mountain Time. So until then, please know that you are unconditionally loved by the Mother and the Father of all things, our Creator. And of course, I love you guys too. So until I see you guys again, much love to you. You hang in there. You take care, and we'll see you soon.